Nothing real can be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. And herein lies the peace of God. Peace does not exist in the world. Peace does not exist between Iran, Persia, and Israel. There is no peace in the ego. There is no peace in an organized religion that promotes violence, that engages in violence, that promotes unreality. The followers of Islam are breaking the laws of existence. They are breaking the laws of God's peace because they, like the Jews, and by proxy, fundamentalist Christianity, hold to the tradition of an eye for an eye and believe that there is such a thing as a holy war. There's no such thing as a holy war. There is only the reality, the true reality of God's peace, which is holy forgiveness and holy reconciliation. Treating your brother, be he your enemy or friend, with love and understanding. That is real. The ego is insane. Daily, the voice of my ego whispers insanity to me. If I did not have a connection to Source, and that was the only voice of reference for me, my life would be insanity. More so than it is already. But none of us may break the laws of God's peace, which are the laws of existence, and hope that we may enter into the kingdom of heaven or paradise. You simply cannot be under the power of your lower ego and expect to have peace, expect to have ascension, because your behavior, our behavior, the behavior of Islam, of Iran, the behavior of the Jews of Israel has no place beyond the mayhem that they are presently bringing upon themselves, and as a consequence, the entire world. We have the opportunity to enter by our own volition, by our own intent, a new phase of world history. And certainly today a portal is opening with the solar eclipse, the new moon, the energies, the Stargate configurations. But we have to realize within us that spark of divinity and stop focusing on this fabricated divide between the wealthy and the poor, which is all just an orgy of materialism. The great divide in today's world is in consciousness. The divide is between those who have been able to find entrance into the higher spiritual consciousness and radiate love and acceptance equally to all, friends and foes, and who make it their goal to radiate divine consciousness into every facet of their daily lives. And those who remain encased within their ego drives, their ego armor, seeking domination of the weak. Now, they may appear to be successful in this life. They may appear to have insider knowledge, but eventually they will fail, and their suffering and their self-created darkness will be great. The world has an opportunity to grow the wings behind their collective back and rise into a new vibrational life, to choose the path of reality. Because nothing real, which is the consciousness of God's love, can be threatened. Nothing can take away that peace except the unreal. Each one of us has a flame of the God force within. Each one of you has a flame of the God force within you. And however feeble that flame may be, it is in your power to feed it until it becomes an immense blaze. And the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest. That makes it a great time to be moving between worlds. The ego world, the lower fallen world of 3D absolutes. And rising in consciousness, shifting to higher timelines. Right now it's about connecting with your higher self, your spirit. The energies of the soul are coming forth in great abundance from the sun. Our energies, our soul descends to earth through the sun. And the great archangel Michael of the sun, who is like God and has always been known in ancient times, as you know, is the archangel of the sun. Michael, the Atum, who radiates God's love, radiates. So while the Atum Ra, is always working to free us and take us back to our Father. Oh Jesus, where have you been? Did you not know I was with my Father? He had raised his consciousness beyond the five senses, emerged with the love of God. We have hardened our hearts today. We have hardened ourselves within the armor of our ego. And this is the threshing floor of this dimension, this great testing ground. This is by design. God said in the book of Isaiah, I create light and darkness. I create good and evil. This system, this digital matrix is set up so that one who is ready to initiate themselves will be able to rise up to heaven, where they came from. Not physically rise up, as the external savior program teaches people, as externalized, organized religion teaches people everything is in the 3D physical. This is spiritually, because your soul is eternal. Your soul is eternal youth when it is out of the physical body, when it has no reference to this genetic vehicle which is flesh and which will fade into dust. When Jesus was before Pontius Pilate tried to free Jesus because he realized that this man was innocent. But the people, the religious Jews, the Sadducees, the Pharisees, the Israelites, perceived Yeshua as a threat. But you see, Jesus, Yeshua, represents the inner Christ within us all. They crucified Yeshua between two thieves. The Jews chose Barabbas to do with these wicked people. How can they disown Jesus and choose Barabbas? But we do this every day when we deny the Christ within ourselves and choose to do our own thing. That is Barabbas, the thief, the ego, and the murderer. Satan set the enemy of the Christ, the enemy of Ra, who radiates love, radiates the Son of God within. The ego is the thief who steals your Christ energy. When you pay more attention and choose Barabbas over your inner Christ, you radiate, you rob yourself of your love, of God's love, your connection, your higher soul connection. And Adam and Eve produced a child called Seth, and after Seth came Enoch. And at the time of Enoch, the people began to call the name of the Lord once again. This is what the Quantum Bible teaches us. And synchronistically, when I was born as a star child with the great God Force awakening I experienced on September 24th, 2021 in the great temple of the cosmos, I was named Enoch, my spirit name. So there's nothing new under this sun, because here I am also trying to bring the teachings back to the people. Todos los entes del mundo, once again. And so with all this knowledge, hopefully we will be able to free ourselves at some point. Because I'm not a holy man. I'm still hear the whispers of the insanity of my own ego. I just have knowledge. Knowledge, as the great Fasmazulu Baba Credo Mutwar would pronounce. Knowledge, knowledge. Most of us are good people, but to become the Christ, or to incarnate the Christ within, to give birth to the Christ within ourselves, so we can be lifted up through the radiance of the sun, that is another game altogether. It requires great intent and commitment to grow the wings behind our back that will carry us into a new vibrational life and establish our arc of consciousness that is under universal protection from Source Prime Creator, Intelligent Infinity. Intelligent Infinity has a plan, and daily we must connect our plan to the great plan of the cosmos. Beloved presence of God, I am in me. I concentrate my life. I dedicate my life this day to the service of God, to the good, so that only perfection takes shape in my brain. May my feelings remain calm, loving, kind, helpful, and happy. May my eyes only see the perfection of God's light. Let my ears only hear the perfection. Let my lips only speak perfection. May my hands only heal and bless. Let my feet be messengers of good. May my body be strong and willing to be an instrument that can carry everywhere the perfect union of God, to pour the light and healing radiation, that this universal sea of life, this universal God force that flows, becomes a river, channel, conduit. May I become a clear conduit, bringing forth through the door of our existence, through the door of my conscious mind, healing energies, through my thoughts and feelings, through my memories, and every cell of my physical body, healing me, purifying me, becoming an instrument suitable for the service of the divine plan. What I ask for myself, I also ask for my loved ones, for all those servants in the light, and for every being that belongs to the evolutions of the earth. And so mote it be. Namaste. Namaskaram.